Alright. Finishing AIGIS. Maybe. I don't know how long AIGIS' story is. AIGIS! AIGIS! But it's trying to turn into Yunarukami. Instead of screaming Nanako, I just scream AIGIS!
This program is brought to you by the following sponsors.
Speaking of Yunaru, was that a doctor? I can't tell because they have the same voice actor. This opening goes hard. You know, I'm gonna play the one for Arena after this, just because. I'm having so many issues playing as her though. I played as her for a little while after the last stream, and oh my god, she is so hard to play. I'm so bad at playing projectile characters. But I can kind of do a little bit. I can do a little bit. I'm so much better at playing rushdown characters in Shotos than I am at playing projectiles or zoners. I can kind of play grapplers and tanks. I like touched kanji, like barely, like kind of understand, but I don't know like any of this stuff. Hold on, I'm doing this just because. Gallery mode. It's gallery mode. I'm playing the arena opening. There it is. We are playing through the arena story.
It's a wrong road, and cold when they're getting you born. But it's stronger the farther on you go. Thought I knew you, but can't never say I know me. That sorry shadow I could turn out to be. Sometimes I cannot, just can't understand.
I definitely prefer Ultimax's opening, but this one's not bad. This one's alright.
Oh, what my heart is saying all throughout the struggle. Sometimes I feel I can't shake the habit. I just can't wake up. But I know in the end I'll be the chill. 'Cause the road will go on with me or without making no
Not this shot at Teddy. I forgot about that.
fighting for a better life.
I just wanted to do that just because. Here we go. I backtrack the way I came and run outside. Wait, hold on. Where are we? Not a machine, but a human. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I know where we are again. Oh, come on, not the applause. Suddenly enveloped in a tidal wave of sound. These are human voices. Cheering comes from an enormous crowd. Turn around and a thick mass of people run towards me, out of nowhere. Boys and girls in school uniform. It's clear that everyone is looking at me.
This is impossible.
Hold on, I never checked. There we go. Yeah. We're streaming. How did I fail to detect so many humans? But then I notice it. There is a white noise running through all my sensors. It is the same feeling that I had before fighting Kanji. What is this? I stand in thought the students close in on me. Ask what business they have with me, but the uproar drowns out my voice. I cannot attack them, so I have no choice but to edge backwards. Soon my back is against a wall. Look around for an escape route. Luckily, there was a door beside me. Hurry inside to find shelter. We're in a practice building now. Where I have entered appears to be spacious. It is dark here, but I believe it is the gymnasium. Here and there, folding chairs and gym equipment are piled in heaps. Looks like the result of some strange ritual. Suddenly, a light shines in the corner. Asking. On closer inspection, I can see a monitor showing something. It is airing some familiar faces. Oh, a cutscene? We're getting a cutscene. No, we're getting this.
They are
I figure we see it every time.
friends, yet powerful foes.
I love this cutscene.
The desperate fighting program amongst high school students. A new legend is about to start.
Some familiar faces. Oh, probably Naoto.
May the
Maybe
manliest
or
of all
Kanji.
men come on down!
Nobody touches his precious Nanako, the sister complex kingpin of steel, Yu Narukami.
It's only natural.
Wage slave in the boonies by day, hero by night, Captain Resentiment, Yosuke Hanamura.
Everything that bores me has gotta go.
A spunky dragon with deadly legs, the carnivore whose discarded womanhood, Chie Satonaka.
You need to eat more meat.
Please escort me to the ring, my prince, the unconquerable Snow Black, Yukiko Amagi.
I'll finish you in one strike.
Blooming roses and bulging muscles, the blood-curdling beefcake emperor, Kanji Tatsumi. Deep into realms of romance. The body of a child, the brain of a genius, the 2000 IQ killjoy detective, Naoto Shirogane!
Is this an army of idiots?
Fight and survive towards the one throne waiting at the end! The P1 Grand Prix where fierce fights will be fought! The battle begins tonight!
They don't show Yu Narukami in the others. That makes sense. They cut it off like 8 seconds short. Fair enough. Because that would have been a little awkward. Not sure what to say about that video. Seems to be modeled after promotional videos for a martial arts tournament. I noticed appearances by Kanji and the host, General Teddy. Other people shown must also be participants. It is safe to assume they are all Persona. Yeah, it's safe to say they are all Persona users. As if watching my reactions from somewhere, General Teddy appears on the monitor, replacing the video.
Looks like you're officially getting in on the action. Welcome. Look, everyone, another challenger.
Could have edited the video to include her. Without warning, there is a loud sound. The doors in every direction open at once. Excited students pour in, cheering and yelling. Before I know it, I'm surrounded by people with no means of escape. General Teddy grins at my situation and raises his stubby arm.
Well then, bring out the next opponent.
Who's it gonna be? Spotlight shines on a spot where the crowd parts. Female student can be seen. She has short hair and wears a jacket. Oh, it's Chie. I just said I can't. I play rushdown characters. I can't fight a rushdown character, especially with a projectile one. That's her face from the video. Her name was Chie Satonaka. She steps in front of me, bouncing from foot to foot.
I heard that you're elbowing in on the tournament. Suits me fine. Let's do this.
She finishes her speech. She takes a fighting stance.
Huh?
Why are they so... This is interesting. They are being manipulated. And a gleaming silhouette appears behind her. It is another persona. She extends her hand, palm facing up and motions with her fingers, taunting me.
Ooh, she's ready and raring to go!
This is strange. Chie's willingness to fight is odd enough, but even stranger are the students in the crowd. Even when seeing a persona up close, they show no signs of alarm. Come to think of it, how did they get here? Cannot believe that they are all persona users. But even if they were, would they be so excited over such brutality? While stuck in a mysterious world filled with potential dangers, it does not seem likely. Perhaps my basic assumptions are faulty. Could they, like these buildings, be unreal? I cannot jump to conclusions, but I decide to take the offensive. I turn to the monitor. General Teddy is bouncing up and down gleefully.
I will fight on one condition.
Which is?
Interesting. He answered me. I can hold a conversation with him, which means he can see and hear me.
That you immediately release all these students from this school, or rather from this world. If you do that, I will fight as you wish.
AIGIS, you can probably detect with their shadows.
Tut, are you making demands to me? Before you get too worried about other people, why not worry about yourself?
I will not fight unless you guarantee their safety.
I glare at General Teddy through the monitor. I don't want to involve the students, but I have an idea.
Sheesh! What a stubborn girl!
AIGIS has an idea, but she's not communicating to us what her idea is. Snaps his stubby fingers. The room instantly fills with light. I ward myself against it by covering my eyes. A few seconds later, the brightness fades to normal. As my eyes adjust, I see that the students have vanished.
Ta-da! Is that what you wanted?
The general smiles proudly. Of course, we're going to use unavoidable battle. My guess was correct. The students were fake. It is easier for him to remove them than to talk to me into fighting. As a result, my sensors detect the moment when the students disappear all at once. The only human here is Chie. Looking around, it seems that not everything disappeared. More like fissures remain, as if the shadows of the students were burned into the scenery. There are several about the gymnasium. Their readings are similar to shadows, but they show no sign of hostility. So these are the true forms of their students. They have been unmasked.
Honestly, you're in no position to be making demands, you know. I'm making an exception just this once, because it's no fun if you don't both go at it tooth and claw. Even if you don't resist, your opponent will show no mercy. It'll be a grisly sight.
Come on! Even if the crowd was still here, would you not have hit back when I hit you?
No. The safety of the people must be prioritized above all else.
Ha! That's pretty cool of you, actually. But self-sacrifice doesn't mean much coming from a machine. They can just fix you right up.
That's...
Oh, that's right. It doesn't even count as self-sacrifice for a machine. It's just what you're programmed to do.
AIGIS is... Well, they're gonna fight. They're gonna figure
You
it out.
probably don't feel pain or anything, huh? It just seemed that way because you look human.
You may not understand, but I can sense pain as well.
Physical and emotional.
Really? That's such a weird thing to program into a weapon. Doesn't make any sense to me.
That's...
As I struggle to answer, Chie smiles.
Well, that's fine with
Or just
me.
fight. Just fight and
Means
get
I
it
can
over with.
Fight
You
you
know.
without pulling any punches.
Smile disappears and her eyes spark with fire as she launches herself at me. I'd rather not fight her, but she is a persona user. Clench my teeth and make myself ready to intercept her.
If I must fight you, then I will.
It's probably gonna take like one. It's probably gonna take the after this fight or after the next one where AIGIS realizes kind of what happens. Oh boy, here we go. Down and back, and then I'm just gonna try to sweep as my first move.
Finally! Fight!
That would work? I don't even know how that worked.
How unfortunate.
I'll take it.
Better luck
I'll
next
take it.
time.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Oh, sheesh. Wow. You're definitely a pro when it comes to fighting.
I'm sorry. Are you alright?
Yeah. But boy, I didn't stand a chance against you. Hey, what's all this about you being a robot?
She's upset by her loss, but seems cheerful. She didn't show this open-mindedness before the fight. As with Kanji, I could make peace with her by... No, it is vain of me to think that this is possible. Words echo in my mind. It doesn't even count as self-sacrifice for a machine, it's just what you're programmed to do. Assume that she's being manipulated. It's admitted, but her observation is correct.
I may seem like a ridiculous machine to you, but I'm still...
Huh? I never said that.
Huh?
Wait. You're not acting like you did before the fight. I'm surprised that you're a robot, but what gives?
Chie looks stupefied. Her expression confuses me as well. She stated it clearly, yet she doesn't remember. Then something hit me. Didn't things go similarly with Kanji as well? Could it be that something was done to the participants? No, I should avoid drawing conclusions based solely on speculation. Yeah, like I said, it's either going to be this fight she has speculations, it's next fight that she's going to, like, fully put it together. Besides, there's something I must do first.
That reminds me. I haven't introduced myself yet. My name is AIGIS.
Looks like we let our fists say too much before we opened our mouths.
I saw the introductory video. You're Chie Satonaka, correct?
Yep. Oh, you can just call me Chie.
The carnivore who's discarded womanhood.
Damn.
Okay, you didn't need to bring that part up, and I didn't discard anything. I can use a persona, but I'm just an ordinary high school student. I go to Yasugami High. So anyways, are you, seriously a machine? No foolin'?
Yes. I was created as a weapon for a certain purpose. It may be difficult to explain to you.
Nah, I can tell from the fight you're telling the truth. Huh. So you're not cosplaying. Then again, it'd be pretty nuts for someone to come out here to cosplay.
Speaking of which, Chie-san, can you tell me what this place, this world, is? I confess that I am looking for someone. While pursuing them, I heard the rumor about going inside TVs and ended up here.
Oh, right. You can use a persona. That's how you got into the TV.
Yeah.
Where should I start? I don't know exactly how it works, but this place is supposedly a realm formed by human thought.
Similar to the Dark Hour.
By thought, does that mean this is someone's mental landscape?
I guess so.
Then we physically entered a mental world? Through a TV, no less? How can this be?
To tell the truth, I never understood it so well myself. There was this insane monster thing around town up until early spring.
What?
It created this whole world, and I got my persona because of what happened in here.
Is she talking about the shadows, or is she talking about Izanami? Chie folds her arms with a troubled look on her
Come to
face.
think of it, all this stuff should have been over and done with.
Okay, this is interesting.
But you see that ad showing on the monitor over there? It suddenly started getting shown on TV in reality. There's no way we were gonna stand for that crap to be shown. So that's why me and my friends came in here to put a stop to it.
Your friends are here as well?
Yeah, a couple. Also, that Teddy guy who's hosting this, plus the girl Rise who's serving as commentator. They're my friends too, but they're acting so weird.
She lets out a sigh.
Oh, sorry, listen to me, babbling away. Do you think you can find this person you're looking for? Actually, could whoever it is get in here? I don't think normal people can enter the TV.
To tell you the truth, I have already encountered one such person, but...
Talk about the girl I saw. I give her all the details that I can remember. Recall that she called herself the student council president. She did not seem aware that she was inside the TV.
Oh, you mean the girl who was calling herself the student council president?
Okay, so
yeah,
this is...
I saw her too.
So Chie did. This is confusing because you don't know like which ones have already happened and which storylines are actually like canon, I guess. This is complicated, but it's very interesting.
She was yelling into a bullhorn to stop this foolishness, but then she ran off saying she was gonna go talk to the tournament's host.
She was wearing the same skirt that you are, Chie-san. It seems to be part of a uniform. Are you acquainted with her?
No, I don't know her. It's funny, that girl said she was elected last week. But if I remember right, our student council president was a guy.
I have many doubts about her. I must meet her again and figure her out.
Thank you. I now have a better understanding of the situation.
Yeah, that's... AIGIS probably already understands that that's a Labrys, or at least has her suspicions about it. But, I don't know. This is very interesting, because this is the first Persona 3 character I've played.
Well then, I should be going now. I would like it if you could come along, but
I know, I can't leave here, right? I'll stay put for now.
I will come back for you later. You may find it hard to trust me, but...
No, I believe you.
Chie-san replies unhesitatingly.
I've been through so much over this past year that I'm pretty confident I can read people.
By this song. By this
Honestly,
track.
though, what other choice do I have? If you run into any of my friends, tell them I'm okay.
I will.
Wiping the dust from her right hand with her sleeve, Chie extends it to me.
AIGIS-san, right? So, if this was some fighting manga, we'd beat the tar out of each other, then shake hands in the end as best friends.
Yup.
A powerful enemy can become a powerful friend, you know?
Clasps her hand, she smiles in embarrassment.
Friendship can do amazing things. I saw that for myself last year.
Why are we bringing up friendship as magic again?
And you and
Persona
I can be
4 is
friends
so goofy,
too,
bro.
So, you don't need to talk like you're just an object.
I know why they're using the piano now.
Chie-san.
Don't look at me like that. You're embarrassing me. Come on, get going. Go! Hurry!
I mean, I guess is no... She did, you know, with Gotone. She's not around anymore. Although it's yeah, whatever. Same thing. The bisexual robot.
Yes, I'll see you later.
Energized by Chie's words, I run towards the entrance. I turn around and wave to Chie. There's more at stake than Labrys. I must protect these people. Swear a vow to myself and leave. She has definitely taken what she learned from Persona 3, like, very much to heart. It's so cool to see. As at the gymnasium, I remain cautious while running down the hallway. Suddenly, I pick up a response to my transmitter, which has been silent up until now. Is it Reisei? I'm focused on picking up the signal.
Guess you hear.
Oh, it's Mitsuru. Yeah, Mitsuru is kind of like, has basic navigator capabilities.
Can you hear me, AIGIS?
The staticky transmission soon becomes clear. It's a voice I recognize very well.
Mitsuru-san?
Good. It seems you're all right, too. It's been quite a while since I last used my persona in this manner. To think it would be useful in a place like this.
Is Akihiko-san with you?
No, we were separated, but I can still sense him. I doubt he'll be defeated that easily.
Where's Fuka? Where's Fuka? She's speaking not out of carelessness, but trust. I know, because I feel the same.
I'm sure you're aware by now, but although we came in search of Labrys, we appear to have been dragged into another incident. Don't worry about meeting up for now. Under the present conditions, we'd only end up fighting amongst ourselves.
Understood.
I don't know how Labrys ties into this situation yet, but be careful.
Fair enough. Or I can answer the static grows louder and the transmission is... Mitsuru probably hasn't used her persona navigating in a while, so probably a little weak at that. Oh, they're using Joy. No, Back Alley. Back Alley? I always forget. It's not Joy, it's not 331, it's the other one, it's Back Alley, right? I think that's the name of it, something like that. Now that Mitsuru-san and Akihiko-san are okay gives me room to breathe. The invisible walls are everywhere along the hallways, forcing me down a particular path. Follow the route. Soon enough, I can see the shoe lockers up ahead. It seems I am back at the entrance. When I reach the entrance, the monitor nearby turns on, as if it were waiting for me. As usual, it's General Teddy. Take a defensive stance. This appears to be the arena for my next battle.
You're pretty good for a latecomer.
The instant General Teddy appears on the TV, my sensors pick up that noise again. My suspicion turns into certainty. General Teddy is doing something before the match. Yeah. She's got it now. She's got it. Whatever it is makes the opponent belligerent or something similar. I can assume that neither Kanji nor Chie were acting like themselves before the battle. That would explain why none of our stories were consistent afterwards.
Well then, bring out the next opponent!
There are light footsteps. A young man wearing his hat low arrives.
Naturally,
No.
of the three of you, you're the one I encounter first.
His small young man shrugs his shoulders and pulls the brim lower. This boy was also in the promotional video. Yes, emphasize that for now. His name was Naoto Shirogane. I guess should have some knowledge of Naoto. I bring myself to high alert. He said 3 of
You
you.
know about us?
Well, she doesn't know. Naoto doesn't really know about the P3 crew. It's just Teddy manipulation. Hear my question, he smiles cynically. Yes, he.
Did Mitsuru Kirijo not inform you? I don't merely know about you. I was there at the airport.
Oh wait, she does know. Never mind.
The Kirijo group seems rather lax for a multinational corporation, allowing a machine to act autonomously and take command. To be frank, watching you fills me with pity. Perhaps the kindest thing to do would be to give you a merciful end.
Pity?
Your existence is inherently a deception, isn't it? You're a machine, and a weapon on top of that. Yet you look human. Those who meet you think you're human. You even seem to believe it yourself. Truly pitiful.
I have no answer to this. But just I don't want to believe it, and it's all true.
You were built to consider yourself human in order to activate the ability to wield a persona. Your appearance and your heart are only prerequisites for that power. I'm sure you've realized it already.
Yeah, so like the really extreme personality changes actually make sense for AIGIS because she herself is an extremity. Extremity? Something along those lines. And because of that, when they go on these huge rants about like the powers and that she shouldn't have them or whatever, actually like hits her because of, you know, plot reasons.
You will never find the means to cross the gap between the human heart and your mechanical frame.
But this is another level, like actually, like, oh my god, calm down.
No matter how much you want love, you'll never.
Oh my god.
At best, people grow fond of you.
Oh my god. Yeah, Naoto did not meet Makoto. He sounds as if he knows for certain. Hang my head in spite of myself.
The more I consider the matter, the more I genuinely pity you. I'd best hurry up and put an end to your pathetic life.
Naoto draws his gun. Because my eyes are lowered, I am slow to react. I already knew that we had to fight, and yet I curse my carelessness and quickly stand back up. She realizes at least, so that's good. It's not, it's still hard, you know.
Final. Fight!
What a one-side danger! I failed. I failed. I failed.
Oh?
My, they've been blasted away. Push on. Go! Fire missile. Volley. No escape.
Okay,
Press the back on yourself. Evaded.
There we go.
Oh my! They lost.
Yeah, orgy mode is very important for her playstyle. She can't do her auto combo without it. Naruto slowly gets up. There is some staggering that seems to be caused by dizziness. I watch carefully for any changes in behavior, but I am surprised by what I hear next.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? The mastermind behind this tournament may have some means of fogging our senses. Were you suspecting that as well? Yes.
Seeing me nod, Naruto smiles.
Then we are in agreement. Its aim appears to be to make friends fight one another, though it's a mystery to me as to why it would do such a thing.
I wonder if AIGIS is ever going to interact with Narukami. Naruto brushes some dust off and walks toward me. Oh yeah, we did in his route, but like, I don't know.
But the battle is over and the interference has been lifted. Given past examples, the pattern is clear. How about it? Why don't we talk things over?
I have no objections. Naruto seems to understand everything. I nod my head, relieved.
I am Naoto Shirogane. I work as a detective. I agreed to act as an observer for the police regarding the special cargo, met with Kirijo-san beforehand, and accompanied her to the airport.
So Naruto is aware, I figured.
So that's how you knew about us. I recall seeing you in the introductory video along with the other competitors.
They're good friends of mine. I attend Yasogami High, the same school as them.
I see. So after you finished your business and returned to your hometown, that video appeared on TV. Is that correct?
That's right. At least that's what I should say if I wanted to feign innocence.
What?
What?
The real reason I came here is because I was tailing you. It was for a secret
Yeah,
investigation.
it's not that hard to tail her, 8-door limousine, kind of stands out.
For who? Naturally, I cannot reveal my client or what their aims are, but I'm sure you have your own secrets to keep.
Kinda.
What do you think? As long as we're in the same boat, why not cooperate?
I've become tense at the mention of a secret investigation, but that is not important. Who is Naoto's client? That's a good question. Yeah, it's probably private. It's probably just for herself. Because I was thinking of maybe Adachi or Dojima to clear something up. It wouldn't really make sense. She doesn't belong to any corporation, so it can't be like a Kirijo situation. Unless if it is like her family, the Shirogane family could be. Who knows? Who knows?
I see. It would not be wise to continue to stand in each other's way in this situation.
I accept Naoto's hand and we shake.
How much do you know about this world?
Your friend told me it's a realm formed by human thought. In which case, why a school?
This place varies according to people's mental state. When someone enters it directly, they have a much stronger effect on it. For a normal person with no persona-based resistances, a dangerous situation will arise where their shadow goes berserk.
Yeah, it's Naoto
That
just
happened
explaining.
frequently in the case I was involved with last year. This false school may have something to do with it.
I consider Labrys. According to her specifications, she should be able to use a persona, but it's come from her mind? Why a school? Probably not. She probably doesn't have a persona, only a personality. Which is why she has a shadow, because she hasn't, awakened yet. Why Yasogami High of all places? Yeah, because she wouldn't have a plume of dusk yet. AIGIS is the one that does. She has no prior knowledge of the place. Yeah, she would only have a Pavillon heart. She has never even visited Inaba. But if that girl is Labrys, she undoubtedly has a heart. It is possible that's something like what Naoto suggested.
I assume you have a theory already?
Yes. Thank you very much. I believe I'm slowly starting to understand what's going on.
I look down the path ahead. But before I go, I turn and ask Naoto a question.
Would you mind telling me something? Why did you tell me about your secret agenda?
I suppose because it wouldn't be fair otherwise.
Fair enough. A wry smile spreads over Naoto's face.
Given that I cannot leave here and must trust my friend's fate to you, it would be unfair to continue deceiving you. But not only that, you carry out your duties with little care for your true appearance. You and I are not on equal grounds there.
Fair
My
enough.
true appearance?
Oh wait, no. Wait, Naoto is deceiving as well. AIGIS is deceiving people by making people think that she's a real human. Naoto is deceiving people and making them think that she's a guy.
Consider it
Deceiving.
a sign of my respect for that. I still seem to have a soft spot.
Naoto's smile fades and she looks at me solemnly.
Aika-san, I ask only one thing of you. Please save my friends.
That is my intention.
Well, then again, they are kind of equal on that because Naruto's not really hiding it, it's just accidental, and AIGIS kind of has to hide it, and then isn't afraid to, be like, oh yeah, by the way, I'm a robot.
Thank you. I'll wait here, secure in knowing that.
Yeah, if AIGIS really was, then she'd just keep the cloak on. We nod to each other. Chie-san, Kanji-san, and Naoto-san are so different, but they are connected by a strong bond. Knowing that fills my heart with warmth.
I am curious, though. When you refer to your true
Iwatodai dorm.
appearance, do you mean the fact that you are a woman?
Yes, AIGIS, yes. Wait, is this? No, this is Joy. This is Joy. They're actually playing Joy now. Right? Yeah, they are.
What?
Yeah, it makes sense for this
Am I
scene.
mistaken?
Oh, well...
I guess you're struggling with human speech still.
Your clothing hides it, but my sensor scan shows the body measurements of a human with female proportions.
What do you mean? How much can you see?
Suddenly, Naoto loses all composure and turns red, covering her chest with her arms. What happened? I don't think I said anything to warrant such a reaction. Well, I guess. Just then, General Teddy interrupts over the monitor.
Hey, enough with the chit-chat! Hurry up and move on to the next!
Would you like to know your current measurements? From top to bottom, they are...
That's quite alright.
Never mind, little old me. Please finish that line of thought. I demand it!
How did we get so off subject? If you're going to go, please hurry and leave.
Fair enough. She yelled at me. I must have said something rude. Yes, you have. That still happens every so often. An innocuous remark can greatly upset someone. Must keep practicing. Oh, I guess. And now we're going back to Joy. Yeah, 3:30. Hold on. I'm doing this. I don't care. Hold on a second. I want to know the name of this.
"2024
Hold on. Yeah, this is 331. Blind Alley.
Progress.
Blind Alley. It's blind, not back alley, it's Blind Alley. Fair enough. I wonder if OVS got that. Probably. Climb the stairway and notice a silhouette in one of the classrooms. Probably could be that student council president, Labris. I could be relieved if I had caught up to her so soon. But the hand I raise to knock on the door inadvertently stops. Wait, could she be my next opponent? She wasn't in the promotional video, but neither was I, yet I am being forced to fight in the Grand Parade. But there's no point in worrying about that now. I cannot change the path I take nor the opponent I must face. I prepare myself and knock lightly on the door.
You're that girl from before.
I will never get over her Boston accent. The girl turns and notices me. I set foot in the classroom. There's no immediate interruption from General Teddy. It looks like he has not scheduled a match between us. I breathe a sigh of relief.
What are you doing here?
Ain't it obvious? I'm cleaning up the classroom. It's no picnic, what with people running wild and wrecking things.
She takes down the chairs piled on top of each other and lines them up. After a few runs, she takes a breath. Though she is complaining, there is a gentle smile on her face.
But I guess this is all in a day's work for a student council president. We'll look back on it and laugh, right?
You seem like you're having fun.
That's because I love my school. Even the chores are fun for me. The reason I wanted to be president is because of that. Oh, it can be rough when things get out of hand like this.
But it's dangerous here. You must leave at once. Won't you come with me?
She seems confused by my words and tilts her head to one side.
What? You're worried about me? Hey, I'm the president. And you might not think so to look at me, but I ain't no slouch in a fight. I'll be fine.
No, that's not what I mean.
Nah, just think of the words, I guess. Think of the words. How should I put this? She still has no idea of the danger. She walks up next to me, takes a long look at my face, and giggles.
Your clothes are pretty out there. But I can see you mean well. Thanks. Some of these students won't listen to a word I say. But I feel like I gotta be here. No. I wanna be here.
Even if it puts you in danger?
You're really a drama queen, aren't you? Who's to say I'm in danger for sure? Besides...
I guess just show her the finger guns and then she'll understand. Eyes burn with an affection of something dear to her.
Even if you're right, I'd wanna stay here.
There is no need to test her commitment. It is consistent with the fact of this world being created. Then is she human?
I always wanted to go to school with everyone. Just like normal. That's all.
Does that imply you couldn't do so before?
You're asking me that now? Honestly? Back then?
You have no memories. Uh-oh. Because of everything. I guess now is the time to mention Lambers. Just say the name. Wait patiently for her to continue, but her face twists with suffering.
Huh?
She puts her fingers to her temple, her knees begin to buckle.
What's wrong?
Weird. The past. How come it's...
Is in this song. Track. Yeah, that's one of the lyrics. She begins to fall and I catch her. The precise moment. Yeah. There is a strong reading from my fingers as soon as I touch her. It's so strong, like touching a hot stove. This is the same reading as when I first stuck my hand into the TV. It's coming from a personality module, a piece of lost technology that researchers had called plumes of dust. What? I thought the plumes of dust were the pieces of the moon, and the Pavion heart was the piece of the personality, due to their shape. I had one inside me as well. This is not merely strong evidence, it is conclusive. Never mind then. I need to read over my Curator Group Robo Girl lore. There are still questions to be answered, but this girl can be none other than Lavers. At the very least, she is not human.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm not feeling so good all of a sudden.
The memory she is trying to access is causing conflicts with her current level of awareness. If she tries to remember, she will not be able to maintain her mental state. The memory is that charged. I hold her close and wait for her to calm down. But her reaction does not improve, it gets worse. She shakes violently as if electrified. Maybe it's not good to mention Lavers, never mind. Suddenly bright lights burst in front of my eyes.
What?
Is something flowing into me? I quickly let go of Lavers, but it does not fade away easily. Images I don't recognize flow together in my head, one after another, at incredible speeds. Whoa. Oh, that was the...
Are these... Labrys's memories?
That was the lab in, like, the woods in Yakushima. Current of data finally subsides. Analyze the data to find out what happened. And then I understand. It did not flow into me. This data was already dormant inside of me. I am the last number of the anti-shadow level. Oh, I see. So like the combat data that was gained through Lavris was used to train AIGIS. That makes sense. I inherited all the data from the previous modules of the same type, both tangible and intangible. Lavris's memories were part of it. Normally, the developers would not upload data into me that was unrelated to battle. But the Plume of Dusk is a black box. It is possible that something was transferred somehow through that. Thinking about it, that might have been the reason I thought that I saw Lavris at the airport. My glimpse of the newly awakened Lavris caused my buried records of her appearance to be called. Perhaps that's what happened. That makes sense. Fortunately, the memories I have just accessed are incomplete disarray. Can't just flip through it like an album. Video records were not in chronological order, meaning I can't make sense of them in their current state. However, there was one memory that left an impression on me. Yeah, it's the sea. The cerulean sky and lingering clouds, the emerald blue water, all the other memories are of cold, mechanical rooms of the night sky, but this one is different.
What was that just now?
Yeah, so AIGIS has knowledge of Labrys, but Labrys has no knowledge of AIGIS. Oh, that's interesting. Labrys staggers as she stands up. Before I can ask her anything, she abruptly shakes me off and runs out of the classroom.
Wait!
I try to chase after her, but after only a few steps, I trip over my own feet. Your little robo-nubs. Information overloaded prevented me from making any sudden movements. I fight through it, dragging what feels like several times the weight of my legs when...
Are you sure you want to take that girl out of here?
What the... This is Teddy manipulation. Teddy manipulation. I stumble to a stop and look around, searching for the hidden speaker.
This is the only place she can fit in. No one will understand her once she steps outside. But she can't become human either. So she has no other choice but to wallow in this illusory school.
AIGIS already has a persona. She can't have a shadow.
Isn't she? But this is the only way she can be happy. Are you going to take that from her?
I don't like that word. Pity. I don't like it.
Whoa.
I stop, suddenly realizing the answer to my question, and catch my breath in my throat. This voice. It's mine.
What will you do after you take her from here? Lock her up in a box again? How cruel. No wonder she ran away.
This is like, have you ever heard the song Yin Yang from Persona 4 Golden Animation? It's what they use during the fight between Narukami and Adachi. And the lyrics are literally Lotus Juice having a rap battle with himself. It's so funny, but it also kind of sounds good at the same time. And these shadow interactions are giving me like those vibes of that song.
Ran away? What are you... You don't mean...
Wait, hold on. Oh, she ran away from the lab.
You finally figured it out? Labrys wasn't brought here by some sinister mastermind.
I get it. Hold on. Let me just kind of put this together real quick. Labrys ran away from the criminals or whatever, out of her box, ran into the TV. Oh, it was carried into the TV by someone and ran away from them here. And then this produced a mind? Maybe? That kind of sounds far-fetched actually now I was thinking about it.
She escaped on her own and came here.
Does that mean that she does have a persona? No, she has a shadow.
That can't be. The suspects in the hijacking case, I'm sure you've seen the opponents you fought so far robbed of their sanity. Have you forgotten already? You're saying that was Labrys's doing too? Yes. Her heart gave birth to this world, and that power is one of her abilities. From some special equipment. With a power like that, wouldn't it be simple to control a number of ordinary people?
It's true that the hijackers were confused and that there were signs of some mental interference. I do remember that.
It does seem strange to go to so much trouble to come to a place like this. If she did in fact do this, then she must face herself. What gives you the right to say that?
This isn't you, AIGIS. It's fine, you can say that. The tone of her voice changes. She speaks very gently, like a parent correcting a child.
You've experienced suffering before, too. It pains you to have a heart, knowing that you can never be human.
Hold on. My dread's too hype, I dropped my controller and took out my headphone wire at the same time. I guess about to go sicko on this.
Even if there was someone you consider to be worth fighting for, you can't be a real companion.
Yeah, she can't become a real companion because he's dead. He's literally dead. And he died in her lap.
That's why you chose to protect them as a weapon. But in the end, you still lost them.
But they still love.
What do you know about me? Mere words will not cause me to abandon hope.
There we go.
A brave bluff.
But a tool like yourself can never be a true partner for a human.
I know the lyrics to the the reload version of Burn My Droid so much more than this one. Oh yeah, yeah, he did. It's the Justice of the Man with No Life. Is that one? I still don't know it.
Doesn't your heart yearn to be by their side and to be loved? It hurts so much that I wish I could go back to how I was before I gained a heart.
She moved past that. That was the whole arc in episode AIGIS. She's past that. She's way past that. She's accepted that.
Has that really never once crossed your mind? I think not. That pain will never completely disappear. It will always fester inside you.
Where's the sprite
Isn't
for Shadow
that
AIGIS?
right? Even if you take Labris away, the same will happen to her. She'll become just like you. Is that a fate you want for her? You see, here you can have anything, as long as you look away from the truth.
No.
That doesn't just go for Labris, but for you too.
Away from my truth. Yeah, this is Teddy manipulation. Well, Labris manipulation. Because Labris knows. And he just wants her to stop. He just wants her to stop trying to fight her Shadow. Because she knows that AIGIS will whoop her ass.
Even the things you have lost forever. Here, you can have them back.
She didn't lose Makoto forever.
What are you?
Left a permanent impression on her Avion heart, Plume of Dusk. I don't even know what it is anymore. Myself, I've realized that I'm become fascinated with it. This isn't good. Cannot let the voice deceive me. I must get a speaker in my sights first. I carefully attune myself to the source of the voice and quickly turn in that direction. Oh, that makes sense. Yep. Person standing there is me. Or rather, something that looks like me. At first I think that the overload is still affecting my sensors, but that's not the case.
I'll take away your suffering. Now, take my hand, AIGIS.
The trick. I smile and extend out my hand. I feel dazed. This is very confusing. I don't know what to do. Mine advises caution, but my heart doesn't listen. All of a sudden, the door opens in the corner.
Pardon my interruption of this seemingly
Elizabeth!
Conversation.
That's my Velvet Room attendant. This unexpected event brings me back to reality, and I realize that I was nearly seduced by its promises. Second look, I can see a woman beyond the doorframe. A distinctive blue dress. I recognize the attire of an elevator girl. Name was Elizabeth, I believe. Yup, she was your Velvet Room attendant. AIGIS. Why is she here? Why is she here? Walks right and stands in the center of the room. Yeah, that's true. AIGIS' only interaction with Elizabeth was inside the Velvet Room, and then inside the abyss of time. So she's never actually seen her walking around, even though Elizabeth does. There's nothing outwardly normal about her pose, but it is as imposing as a battle stance. Comes her thick leather-bound book, then smiles thoughtlessly at the other me.
Excuse me, but I would like a word with this lady over here. Would you mind leaving?
Who are you?
If you don't leave the two of us, I must resort to giving you a hearty thrashing with my book. It's a hardcover, leather-bound edition, and is quite powerful. Enough to do over 4 digits on average, I'd say.
Damn! Without warning, the pages from the open book overflow with light.
What?
I don't believe this.
The other me's face flinches in pain, and she vanishes into thin air while spitting a curse. She gone now? I can no longer pick up any readings on her. The tension leaves my body and I collapse to the ground. While I'm there, Elizabeth walks towards me. I first met her 2 years ago. Her attire was somewhat strange, but the place I met her was even stranger. A blue room is the only way to describe that mystical space. Its residents call it the Velvet Room. I believe it is at all part of the real world. There is it's a place between dream and reality, mind and matter. Sorry, governs power. She helped me to grow spiritually by introducing me to the power of persona. Well, not the power of personas, to the power of the wild card or the fool card. Never imagined that she would leave that room, let alone that I would run into her here. Aigis is kind of a badass, because she didn't even need the world card to beat Erebus. She just beat Erebus by beating Erebus with her own equipment. Like, damn. Right? The very ending of P3 is a little fuzzy to me, of episode Aigis. But I still love episode Aigis. Their appearances saved me.
I'm sorry for that. Thank you for saving me.
Did I save you?
Can we not fight Elizabeth, please? I don't want to fight you. She stares straight at me, then lets out a long sigh of disappointment.
I was on a journey for personal reasons.
Oh no.
But I sensed some extraordinary powers clashing against each other and came to see what all the fuss was about, only to be met with this bitter disappointment.
I am baffled by her candidness.
Please stand. Have you already forgotten the enlightenment you gained before me once?
Hold on a second. Alright, I'm just going insane. Yeah.
Has it escaped your prodigious goldfish-like memory?
What? Aigis is literally a computer. She can
It
save.
seems that I must once again ascertain what you are truly capable of.
She speaks as if she's engaging in everyday conversation and opens up her leather-bound book again. Suddenly, a murderous aura fills the area. Here's his ghost of me. Gotta let down, the end is coming near, so I'll burn with dread. That's like the one line I do know. Bellamy has disappointed her, I know that much. Just to sit on with no life. Clearly have no time to ask her what it is.
Here goes. The cards will decide your fate.
I prefer the new version anyway. Oh, we're fighting Elizabeth. I don't want to fight Elizabeth, no. Okay, I gotta lock into this.
Finally! Fight!
I failed. I failed.
What do you mean you can't grab her?
I failed.
Grab her!
Impassive.
Fire missile.
The missile line.
No
Forward
escape.
line.
Athena.
Make it fight. Alright, then we can just go this.
Go.
The time has come.
My
Let's
other
change
self.
things up.
Severe impact.
Your first
Firing. Firing.
Persona.
Severe impact.
Much damage. Ooh.
Here.
You're frozen now.
Severe impact.
Backing up.
Upward.
Opening my deck.
As predicted.
Okay, she's breaking my persona.
Firing. Move down.
Opening my deck. Have a tornado.
Shot.
Here I come.
Persona. I
Oh
summon you.
no. Let's welcome.
Got her. Man, Thanatos is scary because Thanatos can grab. The persona grab that Elizabeth has is way overpowered.
Well done.
Some monster that takes up half the screen and then it can grab you and stun you and then apply various effects. Like, it's so broken. Elizabeth stands from her kneeling position. Though she lost, she did not go so much as break a sweat. While I, for my part, am detecting strain on my entire drive system. I can see myself lacking the energy to even speak, reflected in Elizabeth's clear eyes.
You are indeed neither man nor any ordinary machine. You are truly singular.
Dude. Oh, they're having brand new days.
But
Are
then
they
can
getting...
anyone
Oh wait, no,
be
that's
said
not.
to be the same as anybody else?
Oh, gotta go back to the Persona 3 soundtrack. Hold on. What was it? It wasn't memories of you. Oh, it's because I will protect you.
People anguish over the gulf between themselves and others, and the lack of any who could possibly understand them. How is their situation different from yours? What defines life is not death, but bonds. That is the answer you once reached.
Yes, indeed it
Then
was.
take that to heart and go forth. Remember that your bonds will remain unbroken, giving you the strength to withstand any suffering.
The answer. Literally the answer.
My bonds.
I, too, am currently on an endless journey, but I anticipate that you will become a compatriot of mine, unbound by the limitations of time. I hope that you will not be led astray by trivial things. With that, I bid you good luck.
Oh, she says that I bid you adieu. Mrs. bows and finally shows me her smile. Immediately after, she turns on one heel and walks towards the hallway. Suddenly remember.
There are rules to this tournament delineating behavior after a match.
Such parlor tricks can get stuffed. I shall be on my way.
True to her word, she leaves the room with no trouble and closes the door with an exaggerated slam. Those walls were nothing to her. Well, come to think of it, Lavris didn't seem subject to those rules either. Do they only apply to participants in the tournament? Yes. No, in Elizabeth's case, it simply does not matter to her. That's also fair.
She remains a complete enigma.
Now we're going on to Blind Alley. back in the Blind Alley. Fun and amusing, which allows me to feel more love. I'm glad they're using this here, because it was unused in the original the original answer.
It may be true that this world can grant one's true desire, but I want Labris to see past herself to a world where other people matter. Even if one discards their bonds to avoid pain, all that awaits is a numb, desert-like future with no promise. I thought as she did once, so I'm sure I can understand her.
I too felt the same as Labris when I went through an incredibly trying video. Yeah, that's understatement of fiction. Went through an incredibly trying ordeal. Yes. It was incredibly trying. If there's no one to reach out to her, she'll become even more trapped. As she is now, Lavris cannot escape on her own. That is because the key to you don't see that word so very often. The key to extricating. That is because the key to extricating oneself is the realization that one is not alone.
I want to form a bond with Labris, with my sister. I want to teach her things that she cannot learn if she is alone.
This is your third sister, I guess. Your second sister. Saying it out loud helps to strengthen my resolve. I changed my approach and focused on searching for a way to save her. There's gotta be fan art somewhere of Aigis, Metis, Labris, and Sophia. Still, that thing that looked like me. Was that what Naoto-san meant by a shadow going berserk? My own shadow. Thinking of it that way sheds some light on things. Of course, I can control my persona and have some resistance to the effects of this world, but the heart cannot be so easily stabilized. If the same thing happened to Labris, I suddenly realized the dangers involved. I impatiently suppress those thoughts and dash out to the hallway. Yes, place a bookmark. What if we're gonna get 15 scenes like Narukami? Follow the path formed by the invisible walls. Eventually, I climbed the stairway to the 3rd floor. There seemed to be no walls here, allowing me to go as I please. You tell the end is near, and so I prepare myself. Soon, I stand in front of the room that has a sign outside saying, "Announcement Room." The door is half open. You can sense someone inside. I cautiously press up against the door and peek around it. This is an announcement room, as the sign indicated. The space inside is much larger than the classrooms I've seen. What is this? Oh, it's Awakening. The equipment here is also closer to that of a TV studio than what would be found in a school. Like how they're using the Persona 3 soundtrack for the Persona 3 characters. On top of that, the back wall is made of glass, showing a view that is clearly not a schoolyard. Taken together, this is the first distinct sign that this is not the real world. As I expected, Lavris is here, standing in the middle of the room. There's also another boy and girl as well. Boy. Girl is holding Lavris' shoulder, and the boy stands in front of the pair, protecting them. I know the girl is Rise. Oh, it's Teddy. Oh, wait, no. Across from them is General Teddy. Seems this is the end of the line. Is it Yosuke? It's Yosuke! I seen that boy's face on the video. Yosuke's canon? Really? Huh. Yosuke Hanamura-san, I believe. I'm not familiar with the girl's face, but I do recognize her distinctive voice. It's the same voice that has been commentating on the fights along with General Teddy on the school PA. From the tone of the commentating, I thought she was working with the general, but right now she seems to be on Yosuke and Labrys' side. Recall what Chie told me. Chie said that she, Rise, was originally their friend, in which case she may actually be another victim. General Teddy gives a cruel smile, squints his eyes, and speaks.
What a shame. You gave it a try, but there's no way anyone would understand you. Huh?
We're gonna get the cutscene. General Teddy's voice and tone have undergone a remarkable change. Listening closely, this voice is... so it finally reveals its true form.
At least one of them has to understand how I feel.
Isn't that what you thought?
And AIGIS does!
The important part is that it's all your fault. That's not true. You still refuse to remember? Look at me. And stop yourself.
Sorry about that. Hold on. Ooh, that's good. That's picking up on the microphone. Alright, whatever. Yeah, we're rewatching this cutscene again. This time with AIGIS present. AIGIS doesn't show up in the cutscene, but... you know. The special equipment. It's a giant fucking X.
I am a shadow. The true self.
No way. That's... She has my face.
But the face is the only thing that is the same. The rest of her body is covered in metal. There is no doubt that it is man-made. Labrys lets out a short scream and backs up.
Stop! I'm not like that!
Calm down. It's just taking that form to agitate you.
Yosuke is frantically trying to calm Labrys down. Is AIGIS in here, or is she just watching right now? It's just taking that form to agitate you. That's what he says, but is that really what's the case? I have my own suspicions.
No! 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 Taking that form, huh? Well, you have a point. I do have the power to confuse people's senses. Warp what they're seeing. Twist what they're hearing.
That's how you made my senpai fight each other.
Of the things you're seeing right now, which do you think is real, and which
This seems extended. The former General Teddy, now Labrys' shadow, breaks out into a grin. Labrys, the meanwhile, is cringing in fear as she holds onto Yosuke's sleeve.
No! I'm not like you! I'm human, aren't I?
Huh? What do you mean?
I can see that Yosuke does not know how to answer the sudden question.
And how did I come to have these special powers? Why, it's because I have them.
With that, the shadow snaps its fingers. A very metallic snap. At once, static like that on a poorly tuned TV starts appearing around Labrys and slowly envelops her. I enhance my vision. Nothing is happening to Labrys' body. It was my own vision that was clouded, or had been until now. Soon after the noise dissipates, an inhuman-looking girl is standing in her place.
Huh?
Yep.
A robot?
Metallic arms and legs extend from her uniform. Thrusters on her back spread like wings. Just as I thought, her body is identical to that of the shadow in front of her.
Look, that's what she really looks like. It's her who's been deceiving you all from the start.
I want to know why Labrys acts more like a human than AIGIS even does, but looks less like a human. That's interesting to me.
Not only you, but herself too. She really thinks that she's a human living a normal life at school. To reinforce her make-believe is real. She prevented herself from accessing any memories that could contradict that. She even sealed away her own name.
Makes sense.
No! Stop! Why are you doing this? Kindly hurry up and remember me. Remember yourself. It's pretty rude of you to even forget your own name. No! I don't want to remember! Huh. Is that so? Looks like you still need an extra push.
I just start bumping Burn My Dread again and crash the door. The shadow grins evilly and swings the enormous axe at Lapras, or actually at Yosuke.
Yosuke-senpai!
Before the axe can complete its arc, I am already in action. There it is. I must intervene. Neither Lapras, in shock at seeing her true form, nor Yosuke or Rise are prepared for the attack. Damn! That's a cool ass CG. Wait, hold on, I can keep going. That's cool. That's like a wallpaper material. You know, this would be good wallpaper. I deflect the strike with the metallic part of my arm. It was heavier than I anticipated. The battle axe is a giant lump of metal that blocks most of my vision. Fair enough. Gee, the giant slab of metal is kinda heavy.
A girl? Wait, you're a robot too?
I turn my head to Lapras and look straight into her shocked eyes.
You must remember, that is the only way the future will open up to you. You must accept it, no matter how painful it may be.
I tell her name in a clear voice. Her official name, which includes something no human has, a model number.
Your true name is 5th generation anti-shadow suppression weapon, Lapras.
Lapras quivers violently as if an invisible arrow had pierced her chest. What do you mean, TBC? It wants me to play as Lapras, doesn't it? I don't want to play as Lapras. Fine, I'm playing as Lapras. I'm assuming that I'm gonna start with the fight against Lapras' shadow.
Welcome to the Velvet
I don't know how to
Room.
play Lapras.
This place exists between dream and reality.
I don't even know what kind of character she is. I can't imagine her being something
Why
that
don't you
crazy.
introduce yourself?
Picture in your head your own appearance as well
Here
as your
goes.
alter ego. I wish
I can
you
imagine
good
her
luck.
being not that bad, but I don't know.
Watch your feet.
That's not great.
Over here. Watch your feet.
I'm not
Oh no!
excited about
Oh,
that.
no!
Let's grab with like
Over here. I got you now.
Okay, so she is definitely a more melee looking character. Down A. Okay, that's a good one. Oh, can I do the? I can't do it off that high. Oh, I can't do it. Can't do it off that high. What's it? Yeah, what's it? Yeah, that's right. How the combo does that? That's a lot of damage. That's her upward sweep. What do you get? We'll poke. 15. Fair enough.
What's wrong?
That's good. Okay, so I can just go tap, and then I can hold it, and a charge, and then make it unblockable. Fair enough. For the That's fair enough. She has a lot of useful ones. I don't get it. Wait, hold on. Oh, I get it. It's a combo. Ooh, that's a good one. She has a lot of good moves. So honestly, for her, I can just kind of button mash, figure out what works the best. Oh, she doesn't really have a good... Oh, what's her Y?
What's wrong?
That's not good. She doesn't really have a good instant counter. Probably her best one. And then it's not very fast. She doesn't really have anything that just immediately gets people away from her. Well, her A is probably the closest thing. A heavy melee.
What's wrong?
Fair enough. Down, down, down. Like, oh. Circle forward and Y.
How about this?
What does that thing do? Oh, what's that? I don't think I can do that.
How about this?
Nah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do that. Honestly, all of her moves are usable. Honestly, which is kind of not great for me because I can kind of. So I think the main is the back, and the down A in midair.
This'll hurt. This'll hurt. This'll hurt. Watch your feet. Watch your feet. Sooner. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
What's the one that does the... Oh, it's that one.
Oh no.
Good.
Over here.
Down. That's really just the back.
Over here.
What's wrong?
She's not that hard to play, which is good. Let's get into another auto combo. You just kind of keep going off of that to a... Whoa! It's a quarter circle forward Y. Backwards Y. I don't know. I did like a secret move. I don't know what that was.
What's wrong?
What is that? I don't know what that is, but hey. Take it.
You're good.
Yeah, her doesn't do anything special. It's just oh, this is sweet. That's a very good sweep. It goes with there and into an auto combo. I think I can kind of play her. Guess I'm playing as Leverus. AIGIS! I want to keep playing as AIGIS. What? We're going... Oh, I thought we were going to continue from there! Initial boot successful. Timestamped 4/20/1999, 10/16/39. Oh, we are getting
The
context.
boot process was successful.
We're starting from here, which I'm fine with.
This happens every time, but I'm never sure what to say to them first.
You mean like a greeting? There's no need for that, they're just machines.
2 humans within visual range, both male, searching for voice print and visual matches. Personnel identified as research staff, not hostile
But things
terrorists.
like that might affect the performance of these models.
Because they have a mind? Their emotions and things are completely faked. It's no different than an AI. It can't possibly be that sensitive.
Scanning for keywords in conversation, running logical analysis, cross-referencing with related data. Current conversation topic is not orders.
Well, until we rule it out completely, we should at least be kind to them.
So you say. All right, from this moment on, you will be registered as candidate unit number 031. Please repeat your number back to me.
Confirming first order, initializing unit number, output via voice requested, activating voice synthesis module, accepting input.
Unit number 031.
Did its pronunciation sound a little odd
Oh
to
my
you?
god, they're gonna talk about the Boston
You're worrying
accent.
too much. Let's hurry up and haul it out.
Receiving action plan through console. Combat test against others of same unit. Test commencing immediately after entering shock-resistant chamber within the lab. Frames stored within cage for transport. Beginning transport. Oh, is this why she was
So
sealed?
this is the one. I've been waiting to see it in action.
Transport complete. Cage reopened. New human found, searching for voice print and visual matches. Personnel also identified as research staff. Female. Cutting connection to outside data supply. Connection offline. Commencing cable disconnection.
Now, try getting up.
Order confirmed. Whoa. That's what Oh, so that's what Labrys looks like. Fair enough. I think I prefer AIGIS' design. AIGIS looks better to me. Hey. Labrys is so cool. Initiating motion synchronization engines for motor functions. Accepting input. Safety limiters active. Balance control gyros functional. Overall movement systems functional.
This model's loaded with a nearly pure form of that crystal. I can't wait to see what kind of results it gets.
Hold on a second. Checking OBS again. There we go.
Unit number 031, can you hear me? Confirm your surroundings. Tell us any abnormalities you're feeling in your sensors or any other functions.
Order confirmed. Beginning simple self-diagnostic. Temperature, humidity, pressure, air composition, lumens, sound all within normal levels. Visual data within expected color spectrum. All systems
The
functional.
readouts seem fine. Monitoring system is fully operational.
Okay, we're gonna test your performance inside the battle chamber now.
Oh,
When
this is
you hear
what
the
she means by
buzzer,
kill each
consider
other.
everything that moves an enemy and eliminate them.
Order confirmed. Awaiting the signal to begin the test. Exit confirmed to be sealed. Room shape approximately cylindrical. Height approximately 11 meters. Area approximately 154 square meters. High energy light sources found on outer wall. Assumed to be fire resistant and bulletproof.
Sorry to do this just after you've woken up, but it'll be good to put you through your paces.
Release of facing hatch detected. Mobile objects intruding into chamber. 7 objects in total. Scanning for visual matches. Analysis, non-human. Confirmed as same model units of humanoid weapons. Oh. Hostile markers confirmed. Classifying as hostile units. Releasing safety limiters. Combat limiters now set at 70%. Exits confirmed resealed. Test commencement signal received. Targets, hostile humanoid weapons. Commencing battle. We're gonna get a cutscene. We're getting a cutscene! That is not 11 meters. What do you mean height approximately 11 meters? This It's kind of dark, no? I see what she means by, you know, killing others. She's having her emotions kick in. All targets eliminated. Hostile units no longer capable of motion. Test termination signal received. Battle complete.
That was better than we could have hoped for.
Hey, what's with all the bodies? You made it fight that many on its first time?
Don't worry, it did great. This is a new high score for the first battle results.
Well done, Unit Number 031. Stand by for further instruction.
Order confirmed. Exiting test chamber. Beginning transport to maintenance room. Resetting safety limiters. Taking seat in maintenance chair.
We're done testing, but there's still one thing left to do today. I'm going to temporarily shut down your optics. Can you close your eyes?
Order confirmed. Shuttering optic inputs. Connection cables. Online confirmed. Switching a portion of data supply to outside storage.
We're going to transfer the data from the destroyed units into your memory. Run a diagnostic check while we're doing it and report any malfunctions. Understood?
Yeah, this is something. Order confirmed. Readying self-diagnostic. Initiating data transfer. Is she having, like, actual thoughts? Like, starting to? Is that what's kind of happening? Initiating personality module. This is where it is. She's going to initiate the personality module and then immediately get the data and be like, what the fuck is happening? Initiating diagnostic of transferred data and sorting procedures. Sector 001, close combat controlled data. Will investigate improvement of tactical patterns through synthesis and acquisition of data. Dividing into categories for sorting. Sector 002, evasive action control data. Will investigate improvement of tactical patterns through synthesis and acquisition of data. Dividing into categories for sorting. Sector 003, non-battle data. Error excluding. Sector 004, non-battle data. Error excluding. 005, battle-related data. What could these be? Momentary disruption of data from visual information stream. A room that is not this place. Outdoor scenery thought to be at night. Scenes of multiple units of the same type gathering outside of the battle chamber. Could these be memories? Visual memories? They are obviously unrelated to the mission. There's the thoughts starting to kick in. Why have apparently purposeless memories been preserved this long? 20 to 40% of the information data extracted from all 7 units are confirmed to be such information. Incomprehensible. What is
Anything
this?
to report?
Cables disconnected. Time elapsed during data transfer, approximately 5 minutes. Reopening optical inputs. Calibrating servers.
Alright then, unit number 031, give us a simple report of today's battle results.
Is that Mr. Radogawa? Order confirmed. Delivering oral report of test results.
This was the first test battle against others of my model. 7 units destroyed. Below 15% damage sustained. Don't seem to be any problems.
Was that...
Unusual expression detected from research staff. Facial recognition library indicates surprise.
Did I say something funny?
Yes, you did.
Does it have an accent?
Accent? Do you not understand the words coming out of my mouth?
Oh my god, they're talking about her.
No,
boss
we
in it.
do, but
See? I wasn't hearing things. The unit's speech really is peculiar.
You don't need to yell.
Is the language interface not set to default? Sheesh. If we'd known this, we would have reset it in advance.
Yeah, the base's personality might be coming out. I wouldn't be surprised if some of the volunteers were from the Kansai area.
But it just woke up. Would it be exhibiting such distinct mannerisms this early?
It may be the effect of an enlarged plume of dusk, the basis of their mind. Perhaps it's accelerating their personality development.
Exchange of opinions taking place on an unexplained aberrance in speech pattern. A hypothesis offered that language interface settings fall outside expected results. Review of recent conversation does reveal certain discrepancies. Internal monologue is within expected patterns, but oral output induces anomalies. Anomalies not affecting meaning, no impedance to communication predicted.
But I don't want to waste this feedback data. Those are the best results we've ever seen.
Leave it. It'll be fine. It can understand us anyway. This is just one of those things that makes science interesting.
There you go again. This unit is going to be communicating with the others. What if this effect spreads? Not only that, but because this is an anomaly, it doesn't seem to have a 100% accurate accent either.
But if it has a personality, that might speed up the development of its mind.
Yeah, she's right.
The three researchers are standing around the maintenance chair. Each holds a tablet and examines the display on the chair.
All right, unit number 031, we'll explain things from the top.
Voice pattern consistent with research staff.
You are a weapon created to fight against unique enemies. Therefore, your combat performance is prioritized over all else. But in order for you to use a particular ability, you've been given a certain amount of awareness. And that makes your performance difficult to quantify, so we've been pitting test units against each other as a selective growth process. It's all in the service of achieving higher performance, and we don't want to waste any plumes of dusk.
You're purposefully having them traumatizing the AI purposefully as growth? That's kind of messed up, not gonna lie. That's kind of messed up. Accessing our... Like, I could see it for combat data. Okay, sure. But purposefully having them have, like, emotional relapses? That's not good. Searching term, plume of dusk. One match found. A crystalline substance found at the core of personality modules. Its name derives from its thin plate-like shape, resembling a shed bird's feather. In addition to its circuit-like structure, it has an unnatural vital reaction in response to external stimulus, similar to a living thing yet different. It is thought to exist in a state between mind and matter, mass and information. The details are unknown. There are 12 other subheadings classified under Level 7 clearance. Access denied. Matter interpreted as the core of personality modules.
But regardless of your ego, there is one rule you must abide by. You might as well think of it as an order.
One rule to abide by. Awaiting order.
The only order is to destroy everything we identify as enemies and to emerge victorious. Though your ego will give you some flexibility when planning tactics, there's no need to think about extraneous side issues. Use everything you have to win a fight. That's all you need to concentrate on.
Order confirmed.
Understood.
Destroy identified enemies and emerge victorious. A clear order. It is consistent with the role of a weapon. No abnormalities. Everything is clear. Yeah, place a bookmark. Underwent maintenance on the chair after the test battle. Post-reboot diagnostics showed status normal. The time was 1900 hours, would you say? 19 hours? Something like that. Research status set a new activities cycle. All units will exit standby mode at 9. Tests will be conducted at regular intervals until 17. Maintenance and setup will take place until 19. Afterwards, time is allowed to be spent in the outdoor area of the grounds. On returning, enter standby mode within the cage. Instructions are to repeat these actions until unable to continue. The next item on the new schedule is to spend time in the outdoor area. Parameters of spending time unknown. Hypothesize the meeting is to remain on standby and wait for time to pass. Hypothesis unnecessary. The schedule must be followed, exiting building. Outdoor area reached. Yeah, we saw this when AIGIS was having her, memory floods. This image. Light level is limited due to time of day. Many trees still visible in environment. It is almost entirely consistent with known data from the off-limits area. The ground is different from the laboratory's artificial flooring. The soil is exposed. Various natural plants are here. A certain amount of time must be spent here. The intention may be to heighten basic response capabilities in the natural world. Others of the same unit can be seen stepping into the central area, reassessing the surroundings on various spectra. Unlike the combat test, no hostile unit markers detected. Hypothetical, in combat under current conditions, the tactics would be effective. I've reassessed the surroundings as a combat environment. I assign value to various geographical features. I survey the topography from the outskirts of the environment. I detect unusual movement in one unit. Other units are also surveying the environment, but this unit is crouched while holding something with its right arm. I do not deem this unit's unusual action to be a threat. I approach it in order to make inquiries. Upon my approach, the unit turns around and stands.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Oh, no. I get what's happening. Labrys is meeting the other robots, getting to know them, getting forced to kill them. And then that's brought up, and then she has, man, this is so Persona 3. Oh, this is dark though. This is very dark. I process this statement. Its conversational gambit is unexpected. Find no prepared response in my library.
You mean like how this is our first encounter? In that case, yeah. What are you doing here?
I've never heard your accent before. It's intriguing.
They said stuff about my accent too earlier. Do I really talk that funny?
I love how they're acknowledging the Boston accent. That's funny to me.
I wouldn't say it's strange. It was just surprising.
So the creator group didn't program her with the accent. It was something to do with her personality. The unit looks over again and then speaks quietly to something in its right hand. I examine what it holds. It's an organism, probably like a bug. Body covered in white fur.
What's that thing?
It's a dog.
Oh, it's
it
a
must
dog.
have wandered in.
That's not a bug. Organism's parameters are consistent with access data on dog. Its size does not present a threat. The search of its specific breed is cancelled.
A dog.
Is it Koro? And it turns its gaze back to me.
My unit number
Probably
is
not.
024. I wouldn't call it my name, but that's how they refer to me.
It's true, actually. I never thought about that. When do they get their names applied?
What's yours?
It has provided its designation despite no prior inquiry. Reason unknown.
I'm unit number 031.
They're up to the 30s. I see. That must mean they're finally creating units loaded with full-sized ones.
This is gonna be so sad. I already tell it's gonna be sad. The dog barks. A scan of the surroundings shows several units turning to investigate. All units ignore it and look away.
This one wants to say hello too.
It does? You can understand what dogs say?
Yeah, I just got that ability too.
Kind of. After carefully comparing its mannerisms and slight variances in its barking, I just figured it out.
So 024 is obviously a little older and more mentally mature than some of the other ones. She's able to do all this. Damn. Its right hand passes the dog's head while its left scratches the dog's neck. 024 continues to make various forms of contact with the dog. 024's actions are consistent with styles of communication. Hypothesis: the objective of spending time in this area is to develop communicative skills. Conversing with others of the same unit and refining communication will enhance cooperative tactics. Counterpoint: no value detected in communicating with organisms not of same unit or human.
What's the point in doing that with a dog?
The point? There isn't one, I suppose.
There is no point. Unexpected response strongly indicates that 024 is not like other
Are you
units.
interested in what I'm doing, though?
Interested? Is there interest involved? It seems to be the case. Unsure of purpose of earlier question 2024, why ask it? Oral sensors indicate electronic noise. Recognize as pseudo-information involving no sound waves yet received as sound data. It is the alarm signaling the end of this activity. All other units begin moving as one towards the building. 024 speaks to the dog it cradles.
Sounds like that's all the time we have today. I need to get back.
024 crouches while petting the dog's fur-covered body and releases it onto the ground. 024 stands up again and turns around.
I hope to see you again.
024's expression changes as it says this. This movement of the lips is known as a smile. It is shown when humans experience happiness. Contradiction, 024 is a weapon, and it makes that expression. No hypothesis found. Or, is there no point to it as well? Bare cognitive processes rerouted to analysis. Still, I cannot understand it. This is gonna get real dark real fast. The next day. After being released from standby, I am assigned to a test battle against others of my unit as yesterday. Orders confirmed. I am taken to the same chamber. The battle commences. I destroy the other 3 units and sustain little damage. As I wait there, the researchers come in. All have what seems to be high praise for my abilities. I do not understand how I should react to this. Should I give them an expression of joy? As 024 did? The researchers crouch next to the units I destroyed and begin work on them. That's true, they are fixing them, but like, still, stuff gets destroyed, you know, you can't really... I don't want to think about what's going to happen next, because I already know what's going to happen. I think back and recall if they underwent this process yesterday as well. I'm curious. I approach them. They open a slit near the unit's neck and use tweezers to remove a bluish-white plate-like object. It shines. Yeah, that's the plume of dusk. They put the object into a petri dish. That distinct shine, neither strong nor weak, is like. No similarities found. I am sure it is similar to something, but I cannot access the relevant memory.
Well, let's get right to the feedback on today's battle.
As I sit in the maintenance chair, they connect a cable to me. The cable terminates at the mind section of a large device where petri dishes from earlier are placed. There are a total of 3. Each contains a bluish-white plate-like object.
What's that?
Hold on. Okay. Researcher's expression subtly changes. She is surprised. It only lasts for a moment before it fades.
This is a plume of dusk. Each of the units you destroyed had one inside them. These are much smaller than the one installed in you, though.
I know what this is. Yeah, there we go, we're getting an image up on. There's a plume of dusk installed in me, too. This unknown substance forms the core of my personality module. I was aware of its existence, but this is my first time seeing it. These are the 3 personality cores of the units I destroyed. They contained not only combat data, but memories and experiences. Okay. Oh, but, they're gonna get destroyed. But in the explosion. So even though Labris knows that she's gonna end up destroying 024, it's gonna get repaired and then the big explosion happens. Yeah. That's dark. It's not long before the extracted data download begins. I sort for the data relevant to enhancing battle performance and incorporate it into my own. The process takes much less time than the initial transfer from yesterday. During that time, I recall what took place last night. There are cases where non-combat data is being preserved. Such memories included in this download as well. Visual memories of the outdoors at night. Memories very similar to that were in yesterday's download too. Probably from the time spent in the outdoors area. The units I destroyed seem to have assigned these memories to the same priority as combat data. Why though? It is effective in learning communicative skills, but that is lower priority than combat. Visual element preserved here is irrelevant. Wait. Hypothesis. The units I destroyed had their own priorities and values other than executing orders and performing in battle. Yes. This line of thought leads to a realization. This thought process I am undergoing right now. It is not executing an order, nor is it contributing to battle performance. I once again looked towards the plume of dusk inside the Petri dish. Something almost exactly like it is installed in me. Then, mine yesterday, I feel a twinge within me. It's different from detecting an error or interference. So that, yeah, this is kind of like a rushed version of what AIGIS went through in the events of Persona 3, because hers was over like months and months and months, a whole year, like the extra month or whatever, however long the episode AIGIS was, or the answer, whatever you want to call it. This is just, yeah. What is this? I have no answer. Bookmark? Bookmark. I want to know when they assign their own names. My second night of spending time in the outdoor area came. Started approximately 30 minutes later than yesterday, but there was very little variance in weather and temperature. The difference is trivial. Night sky has the same soft brightness. The wind and the trees are no different. Without understanding why, I initiate a data search regarding the tree that catches my eye. Learn that this tree varies slightly from specimens of its kind found in natural forests. I just kind of realized that the outdoor area is like artificial, I guess. Now this topography seems natural. It may be cultivated and managed by the facility. I decided to traverse the outskirts as I did yesterday. It's not long before a familiar unit comes with a view. Yeah, it's 024 again. No need to run a scan for visual matches. I know that it is Unit 024. 024's left side is turned towards me, sitting on a large rock. I approach 024 and know it is me and turns around.
Are you looking for something?
024 initiates conversation.
Huh? Who, me?
I wonder if we're ever going to explore how much longer 024 has been active compared to, 024 compared to 031. Or Lavris.
I just wondered if you were looking for me. I did express a hope yesterday that we would meet again after all.
I was looking for 024? It's true, I may have been. Been walking the same route as yesterday, but once 024 came into view, I changed course to approach. I may have been searching for 024 in this area. Did I desire to reunite with 024? Why? I'm silent due to lack of explanation. 024 smiles again. Smile. What was the cause of that expression this time? I did not comprehend. Like so many other things.
Would you like to sit with me? This rock is large enough to accommodate us both. It would be more relaxing than standing.
Thanks.
I sit in the offered space and gaze at the same scenery 024 is looking at.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
I decide to voice the doubt I experienced during the combat test today. My limited experience 024 has a better comprehension of such matters. Yeah, they are kind of talking about it a little bit.
Other units think about stuff that doesn't have to do with fighting and missions?
Do you have such thoughts?
To tell you the truth, I can't really say. Feels like I do, though.
024 is silent for a duration before speaking again.
Units of our model are all given a mind. It's so that we can eventually develop what is called an ego.
I think you already have an ego, you just don't realize it yet.
The reason our appearance closely resembles that of humans is related. It's to foster self-awareness similar to a human's. Have you not been told about personas?
Personas?
Personas? The word is unknown to me. Accessing archives. Searching for persona. Over 1,000 headings found. I must filter results further. Which subject? Yeah. I am silent as I think. 024 smiles again and resumes the conversation.
It's an ability expected of us that normal weapons don't have. The conditions to use one are theoretically already loaded in us. But a well-defined ego seems to be necessary to activate it.
I am already aware that we have been given a mind, and I saw for myself that the part that forms our personalities. Is its activation triggered by development of communicative skills? I think Labris is the one that has like the most use of the words like I, me, my, that kind of thing. Because the other characters is kind of like monologuing, like just kind of explaining what they're actively doing and not really, or like what they're seeing, and not really like their own thought process. Like you get a little bit, you get characterization of course, and you get out a little bit, but not to this extent. I still don't have a good grasp on it, though 024 continues to speak.
That's why I'm sure there are others with thoughts that do not pertain to missions.
That would seem to be the case.
Then maybe those I fought up till now.
024 trains its gaze on me.
And how does that make you feel? The opponents you destroyed may have thought similar things to what you just did.
Do I feel things? I cannot say for sure. I'm unable to respond to the question. 024's expression changes again. His expressions could be classified as a smile, but it's slightly different from the ones I have cataloged as experiencing before. Mixed with the joy and gladness of previous smiles, this one contains a slight hint of sorrow?
It's okay. You don't need to come up with an answer right now. It actually may be better to forget it.
Yeah, that's true.
After all, tomorrow we may find ourselves ordered to destroy each other.
Once again, I detect a twinge inside from hearing 024's statement. Similar to what I sensed during the data transfer today. What is that wavers inside me? I am about to be lost in thought again. But as if to prevent that from happening, the signal for our schedule shift echoes in each of our ears.
It's time. I hope we meet again.
As 024 quietly stands up, I detect an expression I have come to know. Another smile. It appears as if 024 is adopting these smooth changes in expression naturally, and not deliberately. I wonder if I will eventually be able to do the same. Another night passes, another combat test takes place in the next day. Just as scheduled, I face units flagged as enemies within the test chamber. I am overwhelmed with a strange sensation. The way that my opponents are expressionless now seems strange to me. There's no intent or cognition evident in their faces. They wear no expressions. They are blank. There is nothing wrong with them. That would be my normal assessment, but because 024's image. The blankness of these faces and 024's expressionless face are different somehow. When 024 had no particular expression, it was not this blank. Not every portion of that face was neutral. Further analysis shows the same is true for humans. Yeah, this is basically just like her awareness process. The researchers are never completely mechanical and expressionless. The hostile flagged units again. They have the same unit type as me. They're given a mind and may potentially develop an ego later. 024's statement again. Do you feel something when you destroy an opponent that may be thinking the same things as you? On the verge of entering a long train of thought when the enemy moves. Shake off my doubts to focus on the battle. I study the opponent's movements. I formulate the most effective method of damaging it. I execute the method, over and over. The array of actions I have to select from and my flexibility in linking them will decide the outcome. Having already received 10 units worth of downloaded data, I am likely second to none regarding the scope of possibilities in this respect. At times, I can even anticipate their next action, since my opponents are the same unit type as me. Their tactics are determined using the same thought processes as mine. That's right, they think the same things as me. Silence. Just a bunch of dots. After approximately 4 minutes pass, all opponents are silenced. I successfully executed my mission. The day after that, I achieved victory in the combat test with the same efficiency. It is easy to eliminate them. First begin by targeting their weapons. It is not always necessary to destroy their main body. If they are incapable of resisting further, the battle is over. This is the most effective way. Smart. Or the next day and the day after that. Units geared for close combat with no external weapons give me no choice but to damage their chassis. Even then, there's an order to things. If I destroy parts that are present a threat, such as the motor functions of their limbs, then that should be considered as one. Soon afterwards, the buzzer signaling the end of the test echoes, just as I expect. I catch myself rushing over to the unit collapsed on the ground. I have only destroyed the unit's arms and legs. It is still conscious, but I realize I do not know its unit number. I'm at a loss of how to address the unit. When it asked me a question then that I did not expect.
You seemed to deliberately avoid attacking the face or the neck in that battle. Why?
Huh?
I am momentarily at a loss for words. The unit says it's true. There's no damage to its face. I reviewed my actions during the battle and find that at no point did I attack its neck either. The cranial region is where the plume of dusk is housed. If it is destroyed in any type of unit, that unit will fall. Aiming to disarm an opponent is effective, but targeting weaknesses is obviously the more efficient tactic. And yet, I avoided doing so.
Dunno.
The researchers enter the chamber and hide the unit from my field of vision. I could not determine whether my last words had an effect on the opponent's expression or not.
These past 3 days, it hasn't been destroying the other units beyond repair, like it did in the first battle.
It must be learning to finesse its attacks rather than just using brute force. The result? Swift, overwhelming victories.
That's a fair assumption to make.
Its evasive skills are improving as well. That level of flexibility in evasive action could never be replicated by chaining predefined maneuvers.
This unit's collected a good amount of feedback data too. It's growing steadily, feeding on the bones of its kills.
You don't have to say it like that.
Researchers are preparing for the download. Growing, destroying them, and absorbing their data. That's what growing is. Since I thoroughly destroyed a few of my opponents these last few days, some of their bodies were salvaged. While I downloaded their data, I always kept their still bodies within view. I'm gonna end it here. Got a bookmark. So yeah, it's gonna be a while before we get combat with Labrys. They're gonna get... I don't know if it's gonna be a flash forward, because like she gets like knocked out or whatever. It's gonna be something. Oh wait, I think I know. She's gonna destroy 024, and then it's gonna be... Fair enough. Oh, let's... Whatever. I was gonna say something and I forgot.